Hi guys, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is a pick a card reading on what are your spirit animals or spirit totems trying to tell you. So very often we come across a particular animal totem, say a bird or a dragonfly, a moth, a butterfly, and we sort of see these repeatedly and we wonder about what are they trying to tell me and why am I seeing these suddenly. So they're trying to definitely tell you something. So if you specifically work with a spirit animal, like for instance in my case I have a connection to birds, specifically crows and owls and hawks. I've had one really interesting experience with an owl, but most of the time it's with crows and with hawks. And I've seen that crows literally come to my window and they try to send a message across, and at times I'm not able to understand obviously what they're trying to say, but of course with the help of tarot we can try to understand that. So this is for you if you've been seeing a particular animal totem repeatedly and you want to know what they're trying to tell you. What do they want you to see? What do they want you to do? Okay, so I'll have three groups here and I'll give you some options. Here's group number one, which is a green Aventurine. Okay, group number two is Tiger's Eye, and group number three is Clear Quartz. So once again, green Aventurine, Tiger's Eye, and Clear Quartz. Okay, so let's start with green Aventurine. Okay, so for those who've chosen this group, what is their spirit animal or animal totem trying to tell them? What is their animal totem trying to tell them? Okay. Okay. Wow. Let's see, why is this down here? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? Okay. Okay. Okay, one. Okay, I want to come out. Okay, so this is interesting. At the bottom of the deck we have the Princess of Wands, which is like the Page of Wands in this deck. Now this is a really good message, okay? Overall, I see that your animal totem, your spirit animal, is trying to tell you that you're on the right path, but you need to have some faith, because what we have here is the star clarified by the tower. Now, interestingly, the star is followed by the tower in the Fool's Journey in Tarot, okay? This is the number 16 and the star is the number 17. So what they're trying to tell you is that yes, you've gone through a tower moment, you've had to go through some difficult challenges. It felt almost like the rug was pulled underneath, from underneath your feet, and you kind of feel imbalanced at the moment. You feel unsettled, and you feel like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to rebuild? How am I going to move forward? And is there something to even look forward to? Because you might be feeling a little bit um, low on faith, low on hope. And the star is here to tell you that they want you to have hope. They want you to know that you are now aligned with the right path, okay? And you're moving in a direction that is actually meant for you instead of what was not meant for you, which is what was taken away from you. So you might have recently undergone perhaps some kind of a loss, or maybe um, some challenges in your work sphere or in love, whatever it may be in your case. They're trying to tell you to have faith, okay? Your animal totem is here to tell you that try not to be in that low vibrational energy in a way. Pick yourself up. You can do this. You can definitely do this. That is what they're trying to tell you, okay? Then we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. They're saying it's okay if things are going slow, if you have to wait, if you feel that your success, your recognition, whatever it is that you're looking for, is not nearly in sight at the moment. And that's understandable because you've been through a tower moment. But they are here to tell you that you will find success, you will find something solid, something tangible, something that you can look forward to on this path, okay? And now you're on the correct path. Earlier, what you were trying to build on was not something that was really meant for you. Sooner or later, the tower would have come crumbling down, and you would have found that something was missing or something was misaligned, okay? And that this was not really what you wanted. So now what they're bringing to you, what they're urging you to work on, is what you really want. And that is what is going to bring you success. That is what's going to bring you recognition. They're saying, take that opportunity, take that Ace of Pentacles and move forward. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about um, not finding success or not finding victory on this path, because you're definitely going to find it. Yes, it's a new start. You're starting again with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? But it's here, it's tangible, it's something that you can work with. So look for that grounded energy, and ground yourself is what they're trying to say. Um, Also, what I'm hearing is really pay attention to your body at this time, okay? You might be feeling quite perturbed, quite unsettled. So take care of your body, take care of that we don't say that our body is our temple for nothing. So if you've not been really eating well, or eating fruits, eating nutritious food, eating what your body really is asking for, exercising, things like that, then get around, get moving. go out in the open, connect with nature, and ground your energy, okay? Things are going to be just fine. You don't have to worry about anything. For some of you, you will find help in the form of someone who is like the Queen of Pentacles, who can give you some solid practical advice, okay, on how to go about your journey now, how to make changes, what do you need to do. And I am seeing that with the next set of cards as well. So you might find that um, you come across someone who is a little more accomplished and mature than you are in this line of in this, whatever it may be. If this is regarding work, then it could be someone new who perhaps brings this opportunity to you, or it could be someone like a mentor or someone who can just give you some solid practical advice, especially to do with finances, okay, if that is what you are struggling with. And yeah, they're saying keep going. You are going to find success on this path, so don't worry, okay? Next we have the Hierophant, which is clarified by the Emperor, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Now this is basically your animal totem is telling you to first of all trust your own wisdom, okay? You are wise. You have learned some, yes, you've learned some difficult lessons that have come through these challenges, but don't underestimate the wisdom that you already possess. And at the same time, don't be afraid of asking for help. If there is someone like the Hierophant, which is a mentor, a teacher, someone you can learn something from, someone who can give you good advice, like I said with the Queen of Pentacles, very practical, earthy energy here. So the Queen of Pentacles is again Earth, Hierophant is Taurus, again very earthly energy, okay? So don't be afraid of asking for help, first of all. And secondly, don't underestimate your own wisdom, okay? Don't downplay yourself, because you have the Emperor also here along with the Queen of Wands. This is really strong, powerful energy, okay? At the same time, what I'm getting is get really grounded, get structured and disciplined is what I'm seeing. And also don't hold back. Take that passion that you have for whatever this is. If this has something to do with specifically for work, what they're trying to say is that you are the Emperor. The Emperor is someone who's like the epitome of self-discipline and structure, okay? So get rid of bad habits, get rid of that lethargy, anything that is holding you back. Get rid of any sort of negative thinking that you may have had, and take charge, okay? Take charge. That is what they keep saying. And don't be afraid of leaning on somebody who is powerful, who is someone who can give you good advice, okay? And with the Two of Cups here, I feel like this is you gaining, once you take charge of whatever the situation is, once you ground yourself, you will get that inner balance again, like the perfect yin and yang balance, okay? In this case, it is about when to take action, like the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, and when to perhaps take things slow and ground yourself and think, strategize, plan, as well as look for help if you need help, okay? Don't be afraid of asking for help is what I'm getting. What else? What else am I getting? See, I can see a rainbow here. This is, again, it's telling me that this is like the rainbow after the storm that you've been through with the tower. So don't worry. You're now on the right path where you were always supposed to be, okay? And don't underestimate yourself, again, is what I'm getting. The Queen of Wands is also someone who's not afraid of being ambitious and going after her goals, taking charge like the Emperor, okay? You can build your empire from scratch. by sheer willpower. That is what I'm getting. Okay. For some of you, if you have perhaps had this tower moment has been in your love life, I feel like things are going to get better. Okay, you could either meet somebody new with the Two of Cups, or when you find yourself in complete wholeness, okay, feeling whole on your own, not having that sense of lack or anything, when you are feeling like the Queen of Wands, okay, feeling powerful, feeling in control, taking charge, feeling empowered, then you're going to find the right person. Okay, they are going to come along, and this is a very strong dynamic here. You've got like 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 4 major arcana already here, so this is really, really positive. Okay, you have nothing to worry about. Now let me just take one card for any additional messages. What is their spirit animal or spirit totem, animal totem trying to tell them? Okay, so this is nice. We have chop wood and happy. This is tapping into that inner childlike energy. Okay, chop wood is very much what I was talking about with the Emperor, being self-disciplined, being structured, taking one step at a time. You don't build empires without hard work and sheer willpower. So that is what they are trying to tell you. At the same time, be playful. Don't take life too seriously. Okay, yes, you've been through something challenging, but the worst is over, is what they're trying to say to you. And your animal totem is here to say that keep doing what you're doing. Okay, take one step at a time, and chop wood, fill water. So don't worry about the results. You're going to get there with the Six of Wands. You're definitely going to get there, but try to be as playful, as energetic, as light-hearted as possible. Enjoy your journey is what I'm hearing. Okay, enjoy your journey. It's not so much about the destination. So try to be a little detached. Take one step at a time. Do your tasks for the day and see things improving very quickly for you. Okay, so that was your message. I hope this was useful. I'm going to move on now to group number 2. All the very best on your journey. Do subscribe to the channel, and hit me a comment and like the video. Bye. Okay, so group number 2, for those who've chosen this tiger's eye, let's see. What is your spirit animal? What is your animal totem trying to tell you? What is your animal totem trying to tell you? Oops. I'm gonna get that. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles. Let's see, what else? What else? The Two of Swords. Princess of Pentacles. And the Star again. Looks like your animal totems, your spirit animals are really trying to give you hope. Okay, this star came up in the first reading as well. Let's see, why is the King of Pentacles here? Let's ask about the Two of Swords. What is the Two of Swords? Oh, okay. This is interesting. I feel like this may have something to do with a relationship, is what I'm getting, okay? But even if it's not, let's see. Okay, so we have firstly the King of Pentacles with the Devil and the Ten of Wands clarifying that. So what I'm feeling here is that for most of you, this has something to do with a relationship with the King of Pentacles. And it's something that has become more of a challenge than something that brings you joy and positivity and support. Um, this could also have to do with your work or business, okay? But I feel like your animal totem and your spirit animal is trying to tell you that you know that this is getting quite out of hand, okay? Something needs to be done here, but you're afraid, okay? With the devil being here, it's an illusion. It is your inner fears that are acting up, and that in itself is becoming something that you shouldn't be carrying for too long. They're also saying that you're right at the end, okay, of this cycle, that it is the finish line is very, very close. But if you give up now, it's not going to go anywhere, okay? And all of your effort will probably be of no use. But for some of you, I'm definitely getting that this has something to do with a relationship, which is sort of holding you ransom in a way. It is holding you back. It's taking your power away. It's making you feel rather exhausted and powerless, okay? So it is perhaps time for you to think about that, is what I'm getting. This could be with an earth sign, that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and my nose is itching, sorry. Then we have the Two of Swords and the Magician. So what they're trying to tell you is that you're looking for an answer, but you're looking for an answer by trying to look at opposing facts, opposing thoughts or ideas. But what you need to do is actually to tap into your intuition, okay? And be the magician. Know that you can turn this whole situation around. But if you sit for too long in this Two of Swords energy, um, it's going to just keep you stuck in this illusion, in this state of fear. And you will continue to feel powerless. You will continue to feel like you have no control over your life, which is not the case at all. What they're trying to tell you is that you have control over your life, okay? That you can manifest what it is that you want to, but you do need to take that first step. You do need to um, step out of this Two of Swords energy, okay? Because it is sort of blinding you in a way. This whole stalemate energy is something that you cannot keep up with for too long. And I keep getting that your inner voice, your heart is trying to tell you something, but your thoughts are what you're relying on to make this decision. You already know what you're supposed to do based on what you're feeling, but it's like you've crossed your heart and you don't want to look at the situation from that perspective because you're afraid. And you're afraid of this, of falling into the ocean. You're afraid of making the wrong choice, okay? But they're trying to tell you that you can shift your situation, you can turn it around, but it will take a sufficient amount of willpower and self-confidence for you to do that, okay? And then we have the Princess of Pentacles along with the Five of Wands. So this to me is more about your inner conflict, okay? Like there are opposing ideas, opposing plans, thinking about different outcomes is what I'm getting at the same time, and that is causing this whole inner jumbled mess, okay? It is stopping you from taking that first step forward and starting off in a new direction. The princesses and the pages are about a change in direction, moving in a new direction, or taking that first step with the Ace of Pentacles and grabbing hold of that opportunity to create something new, to create something more tangible, okay? But with the Five of Wands, that is what is holding you back, and this whole inner conflict is what is keeping you from uh, really going forward in a new direction and towards something that is actually better for you. For some of you, if you have kids, perhaps that is what is causing this inner conflict about what you're going to do about that situation. If this is about a relationship, is what I'm getting, okay? Then we have the Star, along with the King of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So your spirit animal, your animal totem is trying to tell you that you have nothing to be afraid of, and you do have support, you do have something to look forward to. They're asking you to have faith, okay, to have hope, and to tell you that the worst is over. But you need to understand that what's happening right now is really for your highest good. And the Star is the energy of being aligned with your higher self after the tower has crumbled, after things have shaken up, and you need to take lay that first foundation, lay down the first set of bricks to create something new. This is here, the Star is here to tell you that this time it's going to be something that will stand the test of time, okay? It is aligning you with your path, it is aligning you with your destiny, and that is what the Star is here to tell you. Your animal totem is trying to tell you to step out of this Nine of Swords energy and step into the Star energy, which is about having faith, having hope, that things are not as bad as they seem, and that you do have support with the with the King of Cups here. If this is not someone, I feel like this is someone external, okay? Someone you can look towards for emotional support is what I'm seeing. For some of you specifically, I feel like you're trying to decide between two individuals. One is the King of Pentacles, the other is the King of Cups, and they're trying to tell you that this is going to be good for you, okay? It is going to align you with what is meant for you in terms of your highest path, okay? Your higher self is trying to communicate with you, but you're not able to listen to that because you're in this energy of the Nine of Swords, and it's creating this whole um, illusion of gloom and doom and things being worse than they actually seem, okay? So that's not true. That's what they're trying to say to you. Now, and we have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is about taking things slow and not really worrying too much about, oh my god, where is this gonna take me, and am I going to reach there quick enough? This is not a quick sort of solution. It's not going to be quick, but it is definitely something that you can look forward to, and it's something that's going to be ultimately good for you, okay? Let's see any additional messages for those who've chosen the Tiger's Eye. Okay, these wanted to come out. We have the Tribe, Fork in the Road, and Milk and Honey. That makes so much sense. And we have Deep Knowing at the bottom of the deck. So your spirit animal is trying to tell you, like I was saying with the Two of Swords, that you do have um, your inner wisdom, your inner compass trying to guide you, but you're not able to listen to it at the moment. So they're trying to say that you are at this stage, the fork in the road, which is about having to make a choice, a decision. But what I'm hearing is that there's no such thing as um, the best path. Okay, ultimately each path is going to slightly shift your destiny, but your fate is going to remain the same. So don't be afraid of taking a new path, a new direction. With the page of Princess of Pentacles and the star here, you have uh, you have this rainbow, these blessings to look forward to. But if you stay in this energy for too long, it's not going to it's not going to lead to this, okay, to milk and honey, which is um, being able to enjoy life for everything that it offers. And with the tribe being here, I feel like they're definitely pointing at your close relationships and people who are supportive, who are around you, who can help you, who can guide you through this process, who can give you that much needed support. Okay, so don't be afraid of reaching out at this moment. And I'm also getting, really question yourself on who's really worthy of being in your tribe. Is this person working with you or working against you? That is what your animal totem, your spirit animal, is trying to tell you. Okay, so this was your reading. I hope this was useful, and now I'm going to move on to group number 3, and I wish you all the very best on your journey. Do hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again later. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3. For those who've chosen this clear quartz here, let's take a look at your reading. What is your animal totem? What is your spirit animal trying to tell you? What is the message that they want to give you? What is your animal totem trying to tell you? Okay. Looks like they're all similar messages. Yeah. Let's see. Why is the Six of Swords here? Okay. The Sun. Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? Okay. Why is the Two of Wands here? Oops, okay, I gotta get that. Okay. And we've got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So I feel like all three have a similar kind of a vibe, though I feel like the second reading had more to do with relationships. It could be in your case as well, but let me just give one more card. I feel like there's one more message there. Okay, one last card. What do you want to say? What does the animal totem, animal spirit animal want to say to them? What is the message? What do they want them to do? Oops, okay. We've got another jumper. And we've got the Princess of Cups, okay. So your animal totem, spirit animal, is basically guiding you to cross that threshold, okay, and to transition, to move past your present circumstances and take that step towards moving and transitioning to the other side. What is the other side? The other side is some place where you can find more stability, some place where you can find people that you can connect to. It could even bring marriage for some of you. This has something to do with perhaps a relationship. Okay, so your animal totem is literally guiding you with the angel being here in the Six of Swords. Okay, yes, it looks kind of dark, it looks unknown, it looks scary, but know that you are being led to this other option, this other side, this other path for a reason, and that is that you have so much to look forward to on the other side. You've got the sun here, and this reminds me of like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So this is about a brand new beginning, something that brings you success, positivity, something to celebrate, perhaps more like-minded souls to be around, to have a sense of community with, to have fun with, and to have like a sense of support, okay, from uh, people around you who are really meant to be in your life. So that is what I'm feeling here. What is your animal totem trying to tell you? Then we have the Five of Cups, clarified by the Hierophant, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now we have interestingly two fives here, the Hierophant as well as the Five of Cups. And to me, this signifies some kind of difficult lesson that you've been through, okay? Yeah, it has been challenging with two fives here. Fives definitely talk about a sense of disruption, um, breaking the norm, stepping out of a sense of stability into something that makes you more uncomfortable, something that is a bit unsettling. But you do have the Six of Swords here, which talks about moving past that energy of the Five of Swords and transitioning to something that is more peaceful, something that is more aligned with you, okay? The Hierophant to me and the Five of Cups tells me that your animal totem is trying to tell you that yes, this was a difficult challenge, it was a lesson, it was something that you didn't see coming is what I'm hearing, but you can move past this, okay? But try not to be in this Five of Cups energy for too long, because that way you'll miss out on the opportunities that actually stay behind you, that you're not looking at with the Two of Cups there. So your animal totem is trying to tell you that it's time for you to take these lessons and move forward, albeit slowly, okay? Not be in a hurry. Plan things, and I'm also hearing be compassionate with yourself. It's okay to take small steps in a new direction. It's okay for things to be slow, as long as you're making progress, as long as you're applying those lessons that you've learned, and practically making things happen with the help of those lessons. So don't be afraid and don't beat yourself up, is what I'm hearing, okay? And speaking of moving forward, again, we have the Two of Wands with the Princess of Pentacles here. And this to me is about um, prospecting, okay? Thinking about what is out there, what can you achieve, how can you plan from now, what are your options, and really strategizing and taking action, okay, as well. This is an action card. It's not just about planning. Yes, you have the world at your fingertips, quite literally, in this card, but you need to cross that portal in order to this is all about portals, okay, with the Four of Wands here, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. You are being led to a completely new direction, and Spirit is trying to tell you, your animal spirit, animal totem, that yes, you're going to start off from scratch with the Princess of Pentacles. Yes, it looks there's a long distance to be covered and that you have a long journey ahead of you, but you can do this. But you can take one step at a time, take small steps, and not get too um, emotionally bogged down by the prospect of having to make this journey. Okay, for some of you, this is literally about moving, relocating, perhaps moving houses, moving to a new place, a new country, perhaps for a job, something like that. I feel like you definitely have some kind of opportunity coming your way with the Sun, the Knight of Pentacles. But you might miss out on this opportunity if you're letting your fears guide you, if you're letting your previous difficult experiences and challenges make decisions for you. So don't rely on those. Don't don't let your lessons, your challenges make decisions for you, because you can do this. You have to do this, okay? And lastly, we have the Princess of Cups, which is one of my favorite cards in this deck, and the Knight of Cups. Now, to me, it seems like you are a bit afraid, and this person, the Knight of Cups, looks a bit afraid to me. Looks like he's in the jungle in the middle of the night and he's not too sure. He's afraid of offering this cup to whoever. He's afraid of even taking that cup and moving forward. But it's telling me that you are being guided by your intuition. You are being guided by your inner child to take this step forward and to make your dreams come true. This is a very dreamy Piscean energy. You may be a water sign, because I am seeing a lot of water here. Besides the earth and fire energy, there's a lot of water. So take that seed of creativity, of hope, of your dreams, and you can make something out of it, okay? You have this opportunity to move forward and create, visualize a future, which is literally what this person is doing. Visualize a future and move accordingly in this new direction. That is what your animal spirit, your animal totem is trying to tell you. And don't be afraid of being playful, okay? Along the journey, yes, you will have some other experiences. I'm hearing like really new, unknown sort of experiences. Perhaps you'll have to deal with people and talk to people that you've never been around before, and that is scaring you. But you have a lot to offer, don't forget that. And tap into your inner creativity and your ability to visualize that future for yourself, and listen to that inner child of yours, because it actually wants to move forward. It actually wants to move in this new direction, okay? Let's see, any additional messages from their animal spirit, animal totem. I feel like this group has a special connection to earth energy, to flowers especially, is what I'm getting. You've got the fates. Wow. So this is not so much in your hands, okay? I feel like it's going to happen. Okay, yeah, this is where you're coming from, chaos and conflict, which is like the Five of Swords energy. But you're moving into the number six, which is about balance and peace and harmony. Let's get one more card. Yeah, speaking of balance, we have to be fair. And this also talks about making a decision from, and we have regeneration at the bottom of the deck. So this is the new cycle that is waiting to sprout, waiting to take birth, and that's waiting to grow and blossom in your life. But for that to happen, it's about going through these growing pains, okay? And yeah, I feel like either way, your animal totem is trying to tell you that you have very little control over this situation, and that yes, your intuition, your inner wisdom is trying to guide you to make a fair decision, a balanced to have a balanced perspective on the situation, and to look at it from a sense of, the pros and cons of doing this or not doing this, which is kind of like the Two of Wands energy as well. Okay, having to make that decision to cross that portal to go the other side. But I feel like your spirit animal is trying to tell you that this is a fated opportunity, a fated change in your life. Whether you whether you actually feel prepared for it or not, whether you actually make this decision or not, it's going to happen either way, okay? So this to me is a very good sign, actually, in the sense that I feel like your spirit team, your angels, your guides are really trying to push you in this new direction for a reason, okay? So that was your reading. I hope this was useful. Do subscribe to the channel, and I wish you all the very best on your journey. Do take care of yourself, and I'm gonna see you again later. Do like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.